Okay. Okay, so let's pick some different music here. All right, so just getting set up here. I have to excuse me, it's a little early and still a little groggy. I'm just going to jump into my chat on the other machine. Okay. The topic for today is Heroku App Development, specifically Node.js. I've never done this before. The other day I just set up a very basic their getting started template, and it was very easy. Surprised at how easy it actually is. What you need for this is a Heroku account, their tool belt, and the Node.js installation. Of course, doing development on Windows, should probably have some kind of notepad or something to work in, but I'm just gonna use whatever. So I'm gonna walk you through the tutorial really quick, show you how you get it started. I'm gonna see if I can just delete my app. So this is all free at the moment because I haven't been using any actual resources. Here we go. Enter your app's name. Really? What is the name? This? Oh, okay. All right. So, Heroku uses kind of a Git style or a Git repository to host everything. I can close this out because I won't have an app anymore. Excuse me. All right, so let's get started with Node. Ready to start. So first things first, you're going to want to download the Heroku tool belt and install it. You can test it out by typing Heroku login. And I believe this is my password. Probably not. Sorry. There we go. So just perform an update. So now that I'm logged in, we got the tool belt. We can jump into here. Maybe prepare the app. Okay, so the first thing they want you to do is clone a repository. This is their getting started app. Oops. So let's go ahead and clone that. Oh, I already got one. Oops. Hate the Windows command line. I don't know why that's taking so long, but okay. Okay. We're going to clone their Getting Started app. And if we go into it, it looks like a standard application or node application. So now we're going to want to create a new application, and I don't believe that this is linked at all to the actual application here, so or the Git repository. So we should be able to just say Heroku create, and this is going to create an empty dyno for us, or an empty application. The dyno is kind of their unit of measurement. I don't quite understand, but looks like my application address is frozen with wildwood 20 or 1282 at herokuapp.com. So I'm guessing it stores this information somewhere in its own state, and now what we're going to do is push the Git repository up into the Heroku app. So this is the remote Git repository, and when we push to master, it's going to commit all the this entire Git repository up to Heroku. So git push Heroku master. And the application is now deployed in a moment. Okay, so now we can create at least one instance, Heroku PS scale web 1, scaling dynos, and let's do Heroku open. We should get the web browser popped up. Hello world, cool. Okay, so we've got a base Hello World application. That's awesome. Now, I'm not very good at Node.js or anything else, but we'll just follow tutorials on the internet and see what we can find out. So we know how to see the logs. We know this is a proc file. If we look here at the proc file, I suppose I can open everything in Sublime Text. Get a new version real quick. Well, that was fast. Cool. Okay, so if you take a look at this, the proc file is read by the server, and looks like web indicates that we're creating a single process type named web, important here, blah, 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 and attaches to the HTTP routing stack. So I'm guessing that there are other types of applications you can run, background applications and that sort of thing. In this case, we're creating a web application. So this project, I was asked to make an application that tracks weights over time and provides graphs and stuff like that. I want to get just the basic structure set up and have it run in Heroku. And then from there, maybe I'll have some time to do the graphs and stuff, but no big deal. Scale the app, we can take a look at some of the various scaling options. So we don't really have to do any scaling because there's not going to be a lot of people attached to it, even at the once it's all set up, it's just going to be like maybe a couple of people. So we'll take a look here. Declare app dependencies. Heroku recognizes an app as Node.js by the existence of package.json file in the root. For your own apps, you can create one using npm init. Demo applications already have it. So if we take a look here at the application directory, sure enough, we've got all that. App.json, index.js, these are all part of the application here. So this is the command to run on the remote Heroku server. So it's going to run in the web stack. It's going to run node index.js. And index.js is our actual application here. If I open with Sublime Text, we see here that we're creating an Express server on port 5000, and when someone tries to get / they will get the message "Hello World," and then let's see, app listen, get port function, node app is running at localhost. Okay, so I don't really know what that's all about, but we'll see. So to test this locally, we can set it up. First, our application needs to be kind of installed, all the dependencies and everything. So let's go ahead and npm install, and that'll just pull all the requirements down and install them for us. So now that we've got dependencies local, we could say foreman start web. So that's going to start localhost version of the application. And if we take a look here, localhost 5000, there's our hello world. So that's good. We can now run locally, pushing local changes. So this is just kind of testing locally, then adding any change things, and then committing a change and pushing to master to deploy it. I'm going to skip over that for now. We'll see that later on. Add-ons are interesting. They should allow us to do a bunch of cool stuff, but I'm not going to do that right now. The console, not as important, because I don't really need to run bash commands and that sort of thing. Vision a database, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what I'm going to first attempt to do is, I've got a virtual machine here on my machine, and I want to use this Mongo database as a data storage mechanism. So we're just going to start this up, resume wherever it was, and while that's starting up, let's take a look and search for JS MongoDB tutorial. Well, actually, while we're doing that, so that's how you get everything kind of started up and ready to go using their Getting Started guide. I'm going to create a new Git repository and create a new Heroku app because I don't want to use their template. So, ooh, this is always the fun part. Let's come up with a name for this. Not Avalanche. Okay. Getting a Git repository. Initializing repository in existing directory. Okay, so check this out. If I say mkdir kitcat, kitcat, say git init, initializing empty repository. Okay. Okay. So now, what we want to do, we can quite simply copy some of these files over, the ones that we want to use, like proc file, Well, let's just grab them all. What's in here? Node SVG. Vector graphic. I don't see any reason why we would need that. I didn't see any reference to it. Package JSON. Interesting. I'll just change this around a little bit. I don't think I need the repository field. Specify a place where your code lives. This is helpful. People want to contribute. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I don't think I need a repository field. So I'm just going to get rid of it. And let's keep it under MIT license. And I think that should be enough. So I'm just doing a little customization of the package there. And app.json. This is just a little description, so I'll change this as well. Node.js application. Here's where the logo comes in. That's fine, I think. Okay, so this is going to be testing our own application here. Let's just check this out. Cool. Well, I'll edit the README information later. Okay, so let's do exactly what we did before. I'm going to go here, say personal apps, and where are my apps? There it is. So let's go ahead and delete it. Create a new one. Okay, so let's try this here. I believe I can say, sorry, so I think it's Heroku create. There it is. It's going to create a random application for us. All right. And application. Just going to quick follow the git add dot git commit. Let's just leave it like that. So I don't quite know what I'm doing here. Global identity. Sorry, I've not done this before, apparently. Yep, now it's set up. Oh. There we go. All right. So I just committed it. We should be able to say git push Heroku master. I think it's working. No repository field. Yeah. Okay. Heroku ps scale web equals 1. Floating beyond. And Heroku open. Okay, cool. Test. So I just made an app without using the how-to guide tutorial. So now we can get going, I think. Yeah. Now, should be able to shoot. How do you do that? So let's just run it locally here. Okay, cool. So now we're running locally. So what I want is a material design UI because I think it's really cool. Let's see what it looks like. Demo. Oh, look at that. Neat. All right. Well, let's see. It's material design. I wonder if they got an Angular material design. Yeah, Angular material design. Here we go. I want to use that. So node, express generator, and the express example. Generators. This is Angular with an Express server. Ooh. Yeah, this is pretty much what I want here. Neat. So, npm install g global So what I did here is I'm getting an npm module, a node package manager module called generator angular full stack, and the -g indicates that it'll be installed globally, not within the application here. We'll run it within the application, and that will cause it to create the scaffolding that we need to create our website. So the way that generators work is they use an application called a yeoman. So you say yo something and then something. So let's see here. Make a new directory and cd into it. Run that. So I want to just test this out before I change anything here. I want to see like the hierarchy that it puts it in. Gonna say JavaScript, HTML, CSS, UI router, or ng route. Let's see what the community thinks. Let's go UI router then. Figure that one out. Include Bootstrap. No. Would you like to use? Yes. Would you scaffold out the authentication boilerplate? Sure. OAuth strategies, Google, Facebook. Let's try that. Sure, why not Socket.io? Yeah. Gonna learn 20 different technologies here. So it's not generating everything. Yeah, this seems quite this may be too much, way too much. So we'll see. Take a look at this. This looks a little more straightforward. List of generators, application scaffold, server, API, and client generator. Yeah. Interesting. I don't want to use SAS. Let's see if we can just find straight up material Angular. Gulp Angular, swipe, generator Angular. don't get too crazy with it. HTTP server serves out that. Now let's use serve static. This is supposed to be just very simple, right? How do you... Can I say... I don't think it should have that dependency anymore, right? Keywords express. There we go. Maybe that'll do. All right. Nice and easy. While either creating, it covers npm install afterwards to install. Cool. Still not updating dependencies. Great. There it is. So what I did there was an npm init to recreate my package.json, and then when I install the packages, I add --save, and that will save the dependencies into the package.json. That's required when you deploy the application. It's going to do an npm install. We're just going to look at the dependencies and install all the dependencies. If they're not there, your application is not going to work remotely. So, I keep thinking I'm on a Linux machine here. index.js. Now, we're no longer using Express or anything like that. This is our file server, or this is our server now. Connect and connect static. So what we're going to do is call get app. This here. I see. Public. Could have continued using Express, but let's try this because it looks more concise. There's no routing. And what I'm saying is to use the port configured by the environment, which will be supplied by the Heroku server, or port 5000. And it's just going to serve static content out of this directory. And that should be very simple. So now if we say notepad index.html, I forgot how Foreman works. Okay, so that ended up working. Interesting. Okay, I think I changed my mind. I'm just gonna ever so gently steal So looks like I can make a public folder called public, or a folder called public, and anything in there will be served up. Just wondering what will happen here. I don't want to connect. Okay, so test. So it's serving up out of public there. Ooh. Okay, so public. so what I think I'm doing here is saying serve everything from the public directory. We're going to try that. So I want my application server to be in this directory and then public to be all the HTML. So we should get test. Okay, so now I've got a nice, this was a big roundabout exploration edition here. I do have a public directory now that has all the stuff that I need. Alright, so material start Angular app.
They went to the studio and someone knew him. Someone knew the TV showman. He came to our homeroom party and played records, and when he left in the hot noon sun and walked to his car, we saw that Chooks had written F-U-C-K on his windshield. He wiped it off with a white rag and, smiling coolly, drove away. He's rich, got a big car. Do you know the warm progress under the stars? Do you know we exist? Have you forgotten the keys to the kingdom? Have you been born yet, and are you alive? Let's reinvent the gods, all the myths of the ages. Celebrate symbols from the elder forests. Have you forgotten the lessons of the ancient war? We need great golden copulations. Fathers are cackling in trees of the forest. Our mother is dead in the sea. You know we are being led to slaughters by placid admirals, and that fat, slow generals are getting obscene on young blood. You know we are ruled by TV. The moon is a tall white beast. Willow branches in numbers make a flock of green vine, amassing for warfare on innocent herdsmen who are just dying.
So I'm getting the Angular module.
Creator of being, grant us one more hour to perform our art and affect our lives. Moths and atheists are everywhere and die. We live, we die, and death not ends it. Journey we more into the nightmare. To life, passion flower, cling to plants and toxic despair. We got our final vision by Clark. Columbus's groin got filled with green death. Sigh and death smiled. We have assembled inside this ancient and insane city to propagate our lust for life and flee the swarming wisdom of the streets. The barns are stormed, the windows kept, and only one of all the rest to dance and save us from the divine mockery of words.
Let's just copy what they've got.
Temperament. When the true king's murderers are allowed to roam free, thousands of victims arise in the land.
I don't want to use any fancy anything.
Where's the wine, the new wine, dying on the vine? first thing you see? A vast, radiant beach and a cool, jeweled moon. Couples naked race down by its quiet side, and we laugh like soft, mad children, smug in the woolly cotton brains of infancy. The music and voices are all around us. Choose, they croon, the ancient ones, the time has come again. Choose now, they croon, beneath the moon, beside an ancient lake. Enter again the sweet forest, enter the hot dream, come with us. Everything is broken up and dances.
Anything fancy there. The AngularJS stuff will be provided via me.
Indians scattered on dawn's highway bleeding, ghosts crowd the young child's fragile eggshell mind. My gang will get you.
There we go.
Scenes of rape in the Royal. Seductions in cars, abandoned buildings. Fights at the food stand. Dust. Shoes. Open shirts and raised collars. White sculptured hair. I'll show you good time. This place has everything. Come on, I'll show you. Lament for my cock, sore and crucified, and seek to know you.
So instead of using a node package, I'm going to use a CDN to host my
How to acquire death
my
from
stuff
war.
here.
TV death which the child absorbs. Death well mystery which makes me right. poor old people who gave us entry taught us God and the child's prayer in the night.
Let's actually use this one here.
Satyr, sing your ode to my cock. Caress its lament, stiffen and guide us through frozen. Lost cells, the knowledge of cancer, speak to the heart and give the great gift, words, power, trance. This stable friend and the beasts of his zoo, wild-haired chicks, women, flowery in their summit, monsters of skin. Each color connects to create the boat which rocks the race. Could any hell be more horrible than now and real? I pressed her thigh and death smiled. Death, old friend, death in my cock of the world. I can forgive my injuries in the name of wisdom, luxury, romance. Sentence upon sentence, words are healing lament for the death of my cock spirit has no meaning in the soft fire. Words got me the wound and will get me well, if you believe it. All join now and lament for the death of my cock, a tongue of knowledge in the feathered night. Boys get crazy in the head and suffer. I sacrifice my cock on the altar of silence.
Well, let's see if that works.
Awake. Shake dreams from your hair, my pretty child, my sweet one. Choose the day and
Okay,
choose
so
the your day, the day's divinity.
everything loads nicely. It's good.
A vast, radiant beach and a cool, jeweled moon.
There's just nothing there.
Couples naked race down by its quiet side. And we laugh like soft, mad children, smug in the woolly cotton brains of infancy. The music and voices are all around us. Choose, they croon, the ancient ones. The time has come again. Choose now, they croon, beneath the moon, beside an ancient lake. Enter again the sweet forest. Enter the hot dream, come with us. Everything is broken up and dances. Indians scattered on dawn's highway bleeding. Ghosts crowd the young child's fragile eggshell mind.
I don't want the spec, I want the
We have assembled inside this ancient
info.
theater to propagate our lust for life and flee the swarming wisdom of the streets. The barns are stormed, the windows kept, and only one of all the rest to dance and save us with the divine mockery of words, music, and true king's murderers were allowed to roam free, 1,000 magicians arise in the land.
Layout container element. Layout row. I am left, I am right.
Where are the feet?
Let's see if this works. Not very impressed.
One more thing. Thank you, O Lord, for the white blind light. Thank you, O Lord, for the white blind light. A city rises from the sea. I had a splitting headache from which the future is made. Is everybody in? Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. Wake up! Is everybody alive? Has this dream stopped? All hail the American night. What was that? I don't know. Sounds like guns. Clouds seem to bend out the season. The hitchhiker stood by the side of the road and leveled his thumb in the calm calculus of reason. Hi, how you doing? I just got back into town. LA. I was there in the desert for a while. Yeah. In the middle of it. Right. Hey, listen, I really got a problem. Well,
Yeah.
when I was out in the desert, I don't know how to tell you, but I killed
Hey.
somebody.
Good.
No, it's no big deal.
Uh-huh.
I don't think anybody will find out about it.
What are you doing?
Just, this guy gave me a ride and started giving me a lot of trouble, and I just
Yeah. Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
take it, man.
Yeah. Dad, can I talk to you about this some other time? I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. All right. Talk to you later. Yep. Bye.
Tell you this, no eternal Back in those days, everything was simpler and more confused. One summer night, going to the pier, I ran into two young girls. The blonde was called Freedom, the dark one Enterprise. We talked and they told me the story. Now listen to this. I'll tell you about Texas radio and the big beat. Soft-driven, slow and mad like some new language. Reaching your head with the cold, sudden fury of a divine messenger. Let me tell you about heartache and the loss of God, wandering in hopeless night. Out here in the perimeter, there are no stars. Out here, we is stone, immaculate. Me and my mother and father and a grandmother and grandfather were driving through the desert down,
So,
and a
having
truck
some
was blew
trouble
over
getting the
us.
styles and themes working
Either hit
properly.
another car or just, I don't know what happened. But there were Indians scattered all over the highway, bleeding to
Hmm.
death.
It's because no styles. Oh, there's a style
So
sheet.
the car pulls out and stops. That was the first time I tasted fear. I must have been about 4. Like a child is like a flower. His head is just floating in the breeze, man.
Yeah, here we go.
The reaction I
This will
get
be
now,
nice.
looking back, is that the souls or the ghosts of those dead Indians, maybe one or two of them, were just running around, freaking out, and just leaped into my soul. And they're still with me. Angels and sailors, rich girls, backyard fences, tents, dreams watching each other narrowly, soft, luxuriant cars, girls in garages stripped, out to get liquor and clothes, half gallons of wine and 6-packs of beer. Jumped, humped, born to suffer, made to undress in the wilderness. I will never treat you mean, never start no kind of scene. And I'll tell you
Hmm.
every place and person that I've been. Always a playground
Ah,
instructor, never a
okay.
killer.
Makes sense.
Always a bridesmaid, on the verge of fame or over. He neutered 2 girls into his control. One a friend, the other, the young one, a newer stranger. Vaguely Mexican, Puerto Rican. Poor boy's thighs and buttocks scarred by a father's belt. She's trying to rise. Story of her boyfriend of teenage stone death games. Handsome lad, dead in a car. Confusion. No connections. Pain. Peace on earth. Will you die for me? Eat me. This way. The end. I'll always be true. Never go out sneaking out on you, babe. Too lonely. Know me. All out and again.
Nice.
I'm surprised you could get it up. He whips her lightly, sardonically with belt. Haven't I been through enough, she asks, now dressed and leaving. The Spanish girl begins to bleed. She says her period. It's Catholic heaven. I have an ancient Indian crucifix around my neck. chest is hard and brown, lying on stained, wretched sheets with a bleeding virgin. We could plan a murder or start a religion.
Cool. All right. Need to use the restroom. Why are you writing?
Indians scattered on John's highway bleeding. Ghosts crowd the young child's fragile eggshell mind. Blood in the streets in the town of New Haven. Blood stains the roofs and the palm trees of Venice. Blood in my love in the terrible summer. Bloody red sun of fantastic LA. Blood screens the brain to chop off the fingers. Blood will be born in the birth of a nation. Blood is the rose of mysterious union. Blood on the rise is following me. Indian, Indian, what did you die for? Indian says nothing at all.
Want some ibuprofen?
Gently they stir,
My brain's a little twangy.
gently rise.
I could need some.
The day the newborn awaken, with ravaged limbs and wet souls, gently they sigh in rapid
Cold coffee.
Who called these dead to dance? Was it the young woman learning to play the ghost song in her baby gram?
Keep Graham.
Was it the
Says,
wilderness
but what?
children? Was it the ghost god himself, stuttering, cheering, chatting blindly?
Alright.
You up to anoint the earth.
Slowly getting there.
Sadness falling like
Yeah.
brown skin. I called you to wish you well, to glory in self like a new monster, and now I call on you to pray.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Los Angeles, California, the Doors!
Ooh, let's make a button. Button. Who's got the button? Why do I have to have my own CSS? Isn't the idea of this material design thing that there's all this stuff's already provided for you? Great, I picked the one that doesn't do anything. Oh, cool. All right. So, okay, so we got buttons. I think this is just for changing the color, so periwinkle. Grid list. Wider dialog checkbox. Autocomplete. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I think I've got a toolbar here. Yep, side nav. So side nav, column, side nav, wireframe, Z2, component left, lock is open, and based on some style sheet something. So let's give it a heading. There's the toolbar. So I put this all inside side nav.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, man. I don't know how many of you people believe in astrology. Yeah, that's right, baby. I am a Sagittarius. Born in the spring of September, born in the sign. But anyway, I don't believe in it. I think it's a bunch of bullshit myself. But I'll tell you this,
Edit
man.
line re-indent.
I'll tell you this. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. But I want to have my kicks before the whole
There we go.
shithouse goes up in flames. All right.
Okay.
Did you know freedom exists in a school book? Did you know madmen are running our prison within a jail, within a gale, within a white free Protestant maelstrom? We're perched headlong in the edge of boredom. We're reaching for death on the end of a candle. We're trying for something that's already found us. Resident mockery, give us an hour for magic. We of the purple glove, we of the starling flight and velvet hour, we of airlit pleasure's breed, we of sundom in the night. Give us a creed to believe, a night of lust. Give us trust. Give of color 100 hues, a
So I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm not a UI developer.
Military station in the desert.
It's really cool how that does that, but still don't know what I'm doing. So there's icons. Here's input. Okay, so input. That's what I need to do.
Can we resolve the greatest lurking jaws, joints of time, the base? Become of age and drive
Okay, so my mouse ran out of batteries. Be right back.
My friend drove an hour each day from the mountains.
Huh?
Bus gives you a hard-on with books in your lap. Someone shot the bird in the afternoon dance show. They gave out free records to the best couple.
Yeah, the battery is dead.
Dance moves from the hip.
God.
Oh, I'm sick of doubt. Live in light of certain south cruel bindings.
Okay.
Servants of the power. Dog men and their mean women. Pulling poor blankets over our sails. I'm sick of dour faces staring at me from the TV tower. I want roses in my garden bower, dig? Royal babies, rubies must now replace aborted strangers in the
This is going to be very simplistic
as mutants, blood meal for the planet.
because I'm going to have a side nav right now.
They are waiting to take us into the severed garden. You know how pale and wanton fearful comes death in a strange hour, unannounced, unplanned for, like a scaring, over-friendly guest you've brought to bed. Death makes
Cool.
angels of us all and gives us wings where we had shoulders smooth as ravens' claws. No more money, no more fancy dress. This other kingdom seems by far the best, until its other jaw reveals incest and loose obedience to the unequal law. I will not go. Prefer a feast of friends to the giant family.
Wait. Big ass button.
Then we hear a whistle like a bosun's pipe. And the carnival immediately begins. Gradually mixing rain, thunder, bullfight,
It's okay.
football, playground, war, penny arcade. Babylon fading.
Services. Directives. Input container.
will begin in 5 moments, the mindless voice
Button,
announced.
button, who's got the button?
All those unseated will await the next show. We filed slowly, languidly into the hall. The auditorium was vast and silent. As we seated and were darkened, the voice continued. The program for this evening is not new. You have seen this entertainment through and through. You've seen your birth, your life and death. You might recall all of the rest. Did you have a good world when you died? Enough to base a movie on? I'm getting out of here. Where are you going? To the other side of morning. Please don't chase the clouds, pagodas. Her cunt gripped him like a warm, friendly hand. It's all right, all your friends are here. When can I meet them? After you
Okay, so
I'm not hungry.
button.
Women beaten. Silver stream, silver stream. Impossible concentration. The world on fire. Taxi from Africa, the Grand Hotel. He was drunk. A big party last night. Going back in all directions, sleeping these insane hours. I'll never wake up in a good mood again. I'm sick of these stinky boots.
It's all wonky now. What did I do?
Weird, bait-headed mongrels. I keep expecting one of you to learn. Large, buxom, obese queens, garden hogs, and cunt veterans. Quaint cabbage saints, shit hoarders and individualists, drag strip officials. My militant dandies, all strange order of masters, hot on the trail of the woodbine. We welcome you to our procession.
You know what sounds good right now? Frickin' Burger King cheeseburger. It's actually just a cheeseburger with mustard. For some reason, having a craving for a cheeseburger with mustard. Cool.
take your cue from this little number. You gotta wash your ass if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta brush your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. You gotta wash your ass if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta brush your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. Now in class you need total concentration, but there's kids in the back holding conversations, cracking on each other, and neither were poster boys. Both of them smell like the type that's overboy. Coast and joy to leave an absence. One's food's feet smelled like you struck some matchsticks. Brimstone, girls would never bring him home. I was laughing, then his friend raised his tone and said, "What, you rolled all over yourself?" Yeah. I go so deep on your ass, you'll be submerged like you need to do in water, cause you smell like a turd. Want a cap? Get some courage. Your feet smell lurid. Go look it up, and while you at it, get a cup and squeeze the sweat out your sweatshirt and drink it or gargle. You get our vote for most stinkiest. That nigga started thinking of shit. Said I was frail. I said he was stale. Underarms is ripe. Undergarments hype. About to leap out your holy sweats, and we holding bets. And after this, I'm gonna collect. Nigga, check yourself. Respect yourself. And watch your motherfucking body for your sweatshirt melt. Like radioactive. No lady find you attractive. The funk got you captive. You don't need a map, bitch.
Oh,
You gotta wash your
apparently
if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you
that
must. You
never
gotta
worked.
wash your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. You gotta wash your eyes if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta brush your teeth if you must, or else you'll be check it out. Dell's back, go get your life preserver. As a man with the flow, you might get murdered. You get caught in the slipstream. When I was 15, I was ripping. You was shoplifting. My accent on rap is smashing. MCs be past tense. Didn't make the draft pick. Come get your ass kicked. You awful and slothful and breeze lightning. Hit you with shit that's uncalled for. Leave your jaw broke. Try to simulate. Give me a break. You rhyme purely functional. Merely fills the gap. I'm a rhyming mercenary. I'ma kill the track. My brainstorm cause a cloud burst. Bring forth a rhyme like childbirth. Style search. Ferret out the whereabouts of lyrics. Something you don't care about. I eviscerate your mental state. Into strips of state. I'ma situate rough with your ways to get you baked. Your effeminate image is far from intimidating. Just my style you're imitating. That's a sin to Satan. Your corny insubordinate rhymes are like a porno flick. Compared to Edgar Allan. And spread your talent thin. You got a problem with balance.
Oh,
Giving up your symmetry is imagery. Your videos are pretty dull, big budget, but my poetry you covet mega destructive. You can't fuck with. I'm loony with language. This art form is truly endangered, so I change it. Never doing the same shit. I'll make a profit off of oxygen phenomenon with no homonyms. Hit 'em with a sonic boom, eradicate your 90 gloom.
sorry, I'm not a very exciting person this morning. Brain hurts and I don't know, everything else. It's a bit cloudy. So gotta get myself a Mongo server. I guess I could have looked for free MongoDB hosting. No. I love it when you install something and it's just not there.
We get down like that. You know I grab the mic and hit the tip for tat. Delvon and Smash Boogie, we get down like that. Let's follow along with the rhyme, y'all. I bet some of y'all get lost and can't find y'all. Just on a mission to let you know that I'm raw with the jaw gymnastics verbal for your mind, y'all. Let's follow along with the rhyme, y'all. I bet some of y'all get lost and can't find y'all. Just on a mission to let you know that I'm raw with the jaw gymnastics verbals for your mind, y'all.
I already had Mongo installed. Great. Now get a new one. Yes, server, bin. Persist the front, I'ma commence to dump. Be careful when you make a little something that's yours, cause a lot of these predators want yours to be theirs, or at least own a share just by being there. I'll be on some better skit, and fools think I'm square now. There's an interesting way to look at it. I look at them as being fake, the way they took advantage. Speaking on the crooks of the planet, who claim they got game. Yeah, you the game and they the hunter, just one more. Fair weather associates, you better watch your clothes again. Wanna hook up with you so they can say what you do. Get your own life, live your own legacy. Why you wanna spread my reeds, talk about my girl's pregnancy? Because you never learned your lesson when you saw me out drinking at the bar. You said I was sexy. What a brother know about my beeswax? Running off with your feedback. Who I smoke weed with, who I smoke crack with. How I sex every girl you know without no prophylactic. Fool, I be in the house and that's it. On the rap tipper studying, unlike you quite new, no game. I understand you a youngster, wanna be hustler, undercover buster. Can't believe I trusted ya, but that goes to show how fools fold, getting jelly off the dough. Yo, Dell's rich, Dell's bitch got zeros, cause Dell's a hero, Dell's a weirdo because he do heroin. I ain't got no idea what Terrence been. I should take it to pugilism, so like a future vision with some realness. Instead of these fake stories you be glorifying. Don't you know that many more are dying from the fatal disease called somebody's gonna get steamed and run up and pop ya. You exercise your choppers really chew. You exercise your choppers on some brand new news. Your molars bite, your canines tear, whether it's false or true. Yeah, you exercise your choppers like some gossiping fool. You know what? You get your little notices from bumping your gums when you should be concentrating on loving your son. Gotta show your Oh yeah, thanks.
Hey, yo, what up, LP? Yo, what up, Delphonic? Nothing, man. I was on the bus the other day, man, trying to listen to my Walkman. Yeah. This motherfucker on my face trying to holler at me and shit. I'm like, man, you just the offspring. I'm very interplanetary and very with various experiments with various reverbals for your merry bits. When LP tell me to use the BD fuse, you lose and get played like a move. I'm rude revolting, leave you molting, no thing compares to my compadres. We'll take it to Broadway. It's beautiful, the execution flawless. You all wet, soggy, groggy when you saw me. But I never tire when
You'll have to do.
just my thrust. Females blush, I bring the California gold rush. Your flow such, your stamina can't endure. I'll manage your lavender, amateur landed words. You have to learn. Cannabis analyst at a twist of my manuscript. I have you sit to the showers. Me and LP is superpowers like the US and USSR. Blow you like the Death Star. Leave your chest scarred like Sagat. My plot proliferates. Hit you like barbiturates. In a twist of fate, it's the great Deltron. Sound bombing. Run the line. I'm airing out your dirty love. anything goes. Green
Here we go. Up jumps the outcast, seven a connection. My mostly overconfident acquaintances pull levers to the airtight potions of fear that I drip sicken. And rise out of my shell to tea sick of bedridden MCs to their fear living. Blocking the cocks and buckshot, spitting, smitten bitches to the day of the locust. Kitchen cutlery, cut through neck 16 crossfade with a strange lust. Dr. Strangelove, born in the back of the train, fameless shame shit with acne, pit brain pit. Try to capture the moment of subtle death, deathstroke, magnet, spit. Action, fit in the capsule, slipped in the dirty waterway speaker cabinets. Maximum B-boy axiom, stabbing shit. Intellectual women find them a rhyme style relaxes them. And wonder if I'm fucked to the same rod style pattern. Columbine, pipe bomb, glass fragments. Shatter to break new Jackson after parties for actions actual. Back to engineer formula for fresh thoughts. When the Meganite wingspan unfolds from the back of his text radical. Radio time tracks flatten your flattery. The tradition excuse used by biters. Ambiguously homoerotic types of colored underwear that's wrapped around the brittle legs of things without weapons. I'm Greek disease brethren. Swimming in a sea of shit, more liquor, feet on Excedrin. Radiate through tenements. MCs bleed estrogen. Yo, Dal, kick that shit again.
Tomahawk in your Tom Club. You tried to holler at me at my show, looking like you on drugs. You love that out, I'll thug you out, bumping juvenile, thinking you in style, packing like you moving out. I move top speed, scot free with cock deep, knock knee delivery that scorches you like Lockheed. Dr. Decibel, my deliverance is questionable, but as far as this session goes, I'm wrecking skulls. Better check your pulse. We visionaries with this, scaring the shit out of record labels. Next to fatal, right beside homicide, bonafide bewilderment, militant diligence like I'm building pyramids. Peel your cap, reveal your lack of flavor, crack your pager, blush your celly, piss on your pelly, catch you coming out of belly, dumbing out deli. Tell me, what was your rationale? Think of matching Della, disconnect your pack tail. My mobile code words, showboat with no hope for any rhyme you kick or any beat you load up. Leave you catatonic off a bag of chronic. Scandalous with anthems, stop your little cadence out at random.
Ella Del Font known to go off on a tantrum. Now you know. For the backpackers, for the computer hackers, for the misplaced famous, for all the video gamers, for the deranged crime on stain makers, for the hungry ass verbal brain rapists. That New York to the Bay shit.
neat stuff. Love this. No information. Alright, so that doesn't even work. Well, it definitely slows things down a bit. Well, let's say this is good for now. Completely unfunctional and confused as shit. Well, I'll have to come back to this project. Sorry I didn't get anything further, but at least maybe you now know how to deploy a Node app to Heroku. The goal here was to, create a simple website for a friend of mine that wanted to track weights or something like that. Not even entirely sure, but once I get the persistent layer set up, which I want to use Mongo because it's new technology and kind of neat. Once I get that set up, then it's just designing the page and committing the data, and then setting up the graphs and stuff. So, some other day, I will look into that. I'm a little exhausted right now. It's been 2 hours, so I will call it a day. Thanks for watching. Sorry it wasn't as exciting as my last one. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do some more, but we'll see. Thanks again. See ya.